Are you watching our show in its full glory? Are you? And how about your DVDs? Wouldn't it be great to watch them in real theater sound? Well, we're about to walk you through the basics of putting together a basic home theater, and Dr. John Johnson, or as he likes to be called, JJ, from HomeTheaterHiFi.com is going to show us how. JJ, thank you for coming in.
Pleasure to be here.
Now, I've got a TV and a DVD player at home. What do I need to transform those two components into a home theater?
Three things. One, a receiver. You need a set of 5 speakers and a subwoofer, and the cables to connect it all together.
All right, but can't that, get a little pricey?
Well, you can spend anywhere from about $300 or $400 for a whole setup up to $1 million. So you have to define what the budget is.
$1 million?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we've got something set up here. Is this a low-end, high-end, mid-end solution?
I like to call it entry-level rather than low-end.
Okay, entry-level.
All right, and what I like to consider entry-level is anywhere from about $1,000 to $3,000. You can buy computer speakers and use them in a home theater, but it's not going to give you any kind of a satisfactory sound.
So with everything we have on the floor here, how much would that be?
I'd say about $3,000.
Okay, so we're kind of the top of the entry-level home theater. Okay, so let's, I guess, move right into each particular piece. This is the receiver.
This is the receiver, which basically switches the sources, such as a DVD player, VCR, the sound out of your satellite box.
And you plug those into the back then?
You plug those into the back,
okay,
and it amplifies it and sends it out to the speakers.
All right, that makes sense. Now, this is, you said the speakers, so I suppose we move on to the speakers then.
All right, you need 5 for surround sound. You need a center channel speaker, which usually sits on top of the TV. We can't do that here because you have a plasma screen. You need a left speaker over there, and then a right front speaker over here, and you need 2 speakers in the rear. And that's the definition of surround sound, as opposed to just 2-channel stereo.
All right. Now, are speakers, is the quality of a speaker important?
The quality of the speaker is probably more important than any other component, because depending upon the design parameters of the engineer, the speakers have a sound of their own, whereas amplifiers and receivers generally don't, other than power.
Okay. Now, you didn't really touch on the subwoofer. Is that also good to have?
The subwoofer is probably the most important speaker to own, because it adds a sensation of touch.
Ooh.
You can not only hear the low frequencies, you can feel them. It'll make the rafters shake, it'll make the studs in the wall shake, it'll make the glasses in the kitchen shake, it'll make your pants shake.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Pants have never shook before, but I'm anxious to find out if they really can shake. You want to fire it up and take a listen?
Sure, and we'll just pray that it all works here.
Here we go.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
all
I can hear
around.
it. Wow.
Might put it on pause now?
Yeah, that beats the heck out of I've got like 1 speaker coming out of the front of my...
Yep, there you go.
Glad we didn't shatter any glass around here. So this is something that anybody could do.
Anybody can do. It's just a matter of buying the receiver and the speakers and the cables and just connecting it all together. You just plug it in the back and it's ready to go.
Well, coming back kind of full circle, what kind of stuff should we be looking for in the receiver?
All new receivers will decode the new formats, which include Dolby Digital, DTS, ProLogic, there's DTS Neo 6, there's Discrete EX, there's all kinds of formats, and the receiver simply looks at the signal that's coming in and decodes it automatically, so you really don't have to do anything but select the source, such as a DVD player.
Can you hook everything up through the receiver then, or do you need...
Everything can be hooked up through the receiver.
Oh, that sounds like the thing that you really need to get started then, I guess, beyond just the TV and the other components and stuff. So, cool. Well, the only last question I had, again, to recap, you had the speakers and the subwoofer separate. Would you ever be able to buy a set with the subwoofer with the speakers?
Yes. That's what's called home theater in a box. And they come with 5 speakers, usually small ones like this, the entry level. In this case, we have the Velodyne Deco system here, and I brought some Nordos cables, which used to be used in the submarines, and that was the technology where it started from. It's very high-tech, but very inexpensive.
Well, that's good, because that way anybody can, experience the true sound quality of a DVD. Because you could put we were playing Tomb Raider, and you could play a DVD in any player, but unless you're playing it in something that sounds good, it's not going to sound good.
No, it's really a worthwhile investment. Home theater is probably the best consumer electronic technology to come along in half a century.
Oh. Now, you have a website that people would be able to check out. Where's that at?
It's at hometheaterhifi.com.
All right. What are they going to be able to find there?
Well, we have a primer there that we've spent the last 7 years writing and updating that will discuss all of the things that I've talked about here today, plus product reviews, music reviews, movie reviews, technical articles. We have videos of industry professionals.
Really?
That's why we don't publish it in print, because of all the animation and other video and sound features that we have.
Sounds like you're really exploiting the internet for what it is. I mean, with the video and the sound.
Best thing I ever did.
Wow. Very cool. Thank you, JJ.
Thank you.
We do appreciate it. I know I do. My wife probably doesn't because it's going to cost me a lot. If you want to learn more about home theaters from low end to high end, check out our site, techtv.com/call for help, or entry level. I like entry level better. After the break, we'll see if today's Wired World Challenge contestant can win that elusive copy of Microsoft's Office